For this DIY project, you are going to need a jigsaw, safety goggles, a 4-inch in diameter PVC pipe, a sturdy wood board, wood screws, grip tape, and a drill. All the supplies you need should be easy to find at your local home improvement store. The first thing you'll need to do is decide what size and shape you want your balance board to be. To save time and effort cutting, you may wish to leave it simply rectangular. For my board, I chose to make it vaguely snowboard shaped, 36 inches long and 17 inches wide, which is probably the largest size you would want to make a board. 24 inches long and 12 inches wide is a more typical size. Once you've figured out how you want your board to look, the next step is to sketch the shape out on the surface of your wood and use a jigsaw to cut out the shape. If you want your board to have smooth edges, now would be a good time to sand the edges down a bit so they're not so sharp. I chose to screw an extra board to the bottom of my deck so that it's extra stiff and unlikely to break should a heavier person try to ride it. The next step is to add bumpers to the bottom of the deck, which keep the board and you from jettisoning off when you lose your balance. The bumpers also function as a stopping point to stall the board when you're riding, and thus it's important to make sure these are a little ways from the end of the board. Here I'm placing them 4 inches from the end of my board. At this point, your board is nearly complete and it's a good time to give it a test ride. If you decide you want to paint or seal your board, you would do that next before you add the grip tape. One of the nice things about grip tape is that you can cut it into just about any shape you want and arrange it on your board in whatever pattern you choose. Once you have your design cut out and arranged, you will want to make sure your board is clean and dry before you apply the tape. Peel one edge of the piece you are going to lay down, make sure it's in the orientation you want, then tack down that edge. Next, peel off the rest of the cover, apply a light amount of tension, and carefully lay down the rest of the strip. Push to make sure the whole strip is adhered and that there are no wrinkles or air bubbles. After you have finished laying down the grip tape, your board is done and ready to be used. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and please leave a comment if it helped.